Well, we made it back to Pennsylvania at like, I'd say 11 o'clock last night from the Tercel Midwest meet and greet down in Missouri. It was a 13-hour drive for me. Car's a little dirty. Had a little fun. You just have to. It's a Tercel thing, you know. You know the deal. But we did have a little problems on the way there. My buddy Luke in Michigan, he was following us. He met us in Indiana, like right on the state line with Ohio. And I think it was about 5 hours into, or till we got there, my carburetor started acting up. Like my car was flooding over real bad when I'd shut it off and it didn't want to idle. Turns out the needle I'm thinking was bad. I don't know. But of course, you know, my stock carburetor is just a piece of crap because, you know, somebody deleted everything off of it. Thank God it took my spare, but we kind of just milked it on the way there to get to camp because we were already way behind, and did a carb swap in the morning so we could go trailing, which was fun because I had to sit there and tune the carb the whole time to be able to drive my car. So I swear half the time we were playing, every time we'd stop, I was popping my hood, making an adjustment, but it was still fun. And then it gets even better, is on the way home, I decided to not put my oil cap back on at a gas station and just made a mess everywhere and soaked my engine bay with oil. I mean, you don't need oil caps, especially when you have horrible blow-by. Yeah, that's nice. But so yeah, whoops, thank God it landed right there and I didn't lose the cap, because we were only like 2.5 hours into our trip home too, and pumped out about 2.5 quarts of oil. So yeah, that was fun. But this engine, she's tired. It's got 250,000 hard miles on it, and it's got a severe case of blow-by. When you're flying down the interstate, it pretty much just keeps pumping oil past this little vent there. That's there because somebody deleted all the emissions, so it doesn't work like it's supposed to, which also makes it hard for the carburetor to do what it's supposed to. So Luke's going to give me a hand this winter. I have a whole other engine we're going to rebuild, all ground up, getting the head done, block done. It's going to have a pretty much brand new engine in it. And I did start to develop a noise in my transmission once again. It happened when I first bought the car. It was low on gear oil and it wiped out the 2-3 shifter fork. And now I think maybe my input shaft bearing, one of them is going bad. It could be that or my throwout bearing. I'm not really sure. Car drives fine, but yeah, so that's what I get to do here soon, is rebuild an engine and do a transmission swap. Luke ended up throwing a electric pump on it because we thought we were having some mechanical pump issues, but I kind of like the electric pump idea, so I think I'm going to go ahead and keep that idea, but get a different pump and relocate it, because that's definitely not a good place to have a fuel pump. You know, that's fine. I guess figure might as well start it, see if it'll fire back up after a night of sitting. It's getting there. Gotta love working out a new carburetor kink. And with this engine's low compression numbers, it makes it really hard to tune this thing. This is my noise. Seems like a little too much input noise, so. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It sucks, but at least it made it home. I got 2 extra transmissions for it. I got one that supposedly has 50,000 miles on it, so I'm hoping that's true. My car's an 83, so it has the 373 gear ratio. That transmission I got has the 410, but I do have 2 rear axles as well. One that's supposed to have 50,000 miles, so I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and swap my rear end gears out, swap the transmission, and do the new engine, so pretty much everything would be low mileage and hopefully really reliable, because I've been having a lot of issues with this setup. I think it's just so wore out. But Luke will be giving me a hand with all that, which will be cool. It'd be nice to get some videos of that. So yeah, the meet and greet was awesome. Hopefully we can do it again next year, and hopefully next year my hood can stay closed and have another good time.